I'm so honored to be here. Indeed, I grew up on that same farm in western Oklahoma where my great-grandfather, my grandfather, my father before me, and now my uncle is still farming with his son. And just to think about what my grandparents would think about this moment is something I can't really voice. I often talk about the sacrifices that I think were made so that I could go off and be a dreamer and move to New York City 20 years ago and fight and dream about a career that is very unusual in my family because we're all just working people. To think about going and trying to sing on Broadway or be an actor or whatever that is, that was allowed because I think so many sacrifices were made before me. Pete was my great-grandfather. He came with his two brothers to western Oklahoma when land was available. And George, my paternal grandfather, George Henry, farmed that and raised his sons on that farm. I want to sing a song today, my second song, about him, and I'm going to talk about that right before I sing it. But before I even sing my first song, I just want to say thank you. I want to tell you how proud I am to be an Irish American, and how I think that what has been instilled in me as far as hard work, pride, family, I think all of those Irish roots have led me to where I am today. Is teaching me how to raise my own children. I found myself a nice Irish boy to marry. Not necessarily looking for it, but boy, did it happen to be the nice cherry on top. And then when I met him, he said, "Boy, would my grandmother have loved you." So we fit together nicely. So I can sing about things much better than I can speak about them. So I want to get started and sing for you today. But make sure I've given you as much gratitude as I can because I'm so very, very honored. And my parents are so grateful as well to you, Patrick and Laura O'Hara in Oklahoma. The first song I want to sing isn't about an Irish immigrant per se. She's Italian, but it's a role that I played on Broadway a couple of years ago in a show called The Bridges of Madison County. And the reason I've chosen to sing it is because we pull from things as actors. We pull from experiences of our own. And this woman was a farm wife who came from Naples, Italy to Iowa to be a farmer's wife. And every single moment of every show that I played, all I could think about was my Irish grandmother, who was the farm wife of George, my grandfather, and what she gave up and then actually received by being that mother and that wife on that farm. In the end, and it gave me much joy and much pride in singing this song. So this is called To Build Myself a Home, and it just means the world to me, and I'd like to share it with you.